Welcome to the Blumberg Digital Reactivation Program. Okay, so what is this program? Great question. The Digital Reactivation Program parallels the manual reactivation program from MGE. What we're going to do is we're going to reach out to every person who has not been in the practice for 8 months or longer. Now, we are looking to do this digitally, which a lot of practices don't have 2 or 3 team members to put on the manual reactivation program. So this gives us the opportunity to go at it with a few less resources. Many of the patients, even though you may think they are no longer patients of your practice, still would answer the question, who is your dentist? They would answer that question as you. That's right. There are people out there that you haven't seen for 12 months, 24 months, 60 months, and even up to 8 years we have seen. And they still consider that you are their dentist. This is why it's vital that you never deactivate a patient who hasn't communicated back to you or been to the practice. Sure, some people move away. Others have found another dentist. Some may have even passed on and are no longer around. However, we can't assume. The only people we are not going to contact are the following categories of people. 1, people who said don't ever contact me again. Category 2, people who have been dismissed by you. And category 3, people who have passed away. Even if a person moved away, don't be surprised if they have since moved back, or even if they come back and visit their family, and when they do, see their hairdresser, their skin doctor, and yes, their dentist. Of course, if we reach out to them and they update us that they have moved away and not to contact them any longer, well, they now fall into category 1 above. Now, this point is important, and listen well on this. If you have a person who said, don't ever contact me again, or whom has asked off of your database or mailing list, you want to ensure you update your Blumberg Digital portal as well as your practice management software, both places. You can get yourself in legal trouble for contacting people who have asked off of your mailing list or out of your promotional activities, and that's on the practice if that happens. You're sending people updates to health. So this isn't some spam campaign. No, it doesn't work that way. However, if they specifically said, don't contact me, and then you do, they can make a claim. So this point is important. Okay, that out of the way. What can we expect out of this digital reactivation program? Such a great question. Often when we're doing the digital reactivation program, we see a ton of responses. Some will be negative, some will be accidental, and then we'll get a number of them that'll say, hey, get me scheduled. I was just thinking about you. Ideally, we see anywhere from 10 to 40 appointments per month when the leads coming in are handled quickly. Did you hear what I just said? When the leads that are coming in are handled quickly. More on that later. We have a whole video lesson on that. For those who contact you saying, no, thank you, ensure that you're respectful and polite and answer them back. Update the Blumberg Digital portal and your practice management software. For those who say, you got the wrong number, man, again, be professional and respectful, apologize, and let them know that you've updated the database and thank them for taking the time to reply. And then go update the database, both of them, the Blumberg Digital portal and your practice management software. Now, if anyone was to say, you just sent a message to my wife who died 2 years ago, you dirty dog. You just opened up a whole new level of grief that I thought I was just about to get over. Okay, now listen, I'm being a little bit dramatic, but you get it. In such a case, be human first and foremost. Apologize profusely. Tell this individual that you're so sorry and that you've updated the database accordingly. And if I were you guys, I'd send some flowers and a condolence card signed by all the team members. Just be human, be professional, be polite, update your database and do all that. But think about this person and put yourself in their shoes. Okay, but now why am I going over all this? Well, you need to know what to do and what might come. But more than that, you need to have your head straight on this one point. Part of marketing, well, it includes getting, let's say, 20 responses, of which 5 responded accidentally. Okay, there's 5 down. 3 were wrong numbers. Okay, that's 8 down. 2 said, don't contact me. Okay, well, that's 11 down. That leaves us with 9 who are actual prospects. 2 of the 9, well, they responded initially, but they never answered you back. You've reached out to them 10, 12 times since then. We show you how to do that in another video lesson. Good, but we don't get those guys on the schedule. So now we're down to 7. 7 of those 9 scheduled. And that gives us 6 that arrive, okay? Because maybe not everybody arrives. 7 schedule. 6 of the 9 that were actual prospects actually arrive. Well, guess what? You just helped 6 people get healthy. Good on you. This is a numbers game. Don't get bogged down with the negative. This guy responded, 2 people said it, wrong number, or whatever. Listen, in the scenario I went over, you got 6 people healthy, and you're going to pick up those other 3 sometime in the future. You know, the ones that didn't respond afterwards, etc. And just so you know, we've hardly seen these kind of percentages in digital reactivation. That's kind of more like what we see in Google pay-per-click and this sort of thing. For digital reactivation, it's more like we get 20 responses, and out of those 20 responses, we get 15 scheduled. So the reason I went over this is just get your mind straight on this. You're going to get some blowback. You're going to get some people, oh, you're reaching out. You guys market too much. You send too much stuff. Don't set your office policy off the few squeaky wheels. Do not give those the grease that sometimes they think they deserve. Yes, individually take care of them. Absolutely. But just realize you're reaching out and you're communicating, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now we got all that down. Great. Here's what's going to happen next. You've learned the above. What do we do next? Well,